Wow, I am not on point today with the visual transitions. Hi guys, this is Dan with Avantnovis. Um, Hope everybody's doing great. Got a fun little fun little map for everybody today. This is going to be a chat makes the map, so everybody in the chat stream will get to dictate what we do and how we're going to do that. In addition to that, we'd like to thank the following people: Disney Rejects, Nomad of the Plains, Chris, and of course Puppet Master, our dear friend. They're members of our Patreon. They're the newest members of our Patreon, and I would like to thank them personally for supporting this channel. For the money that goes to this goes to new software, new assets, new ways to do stuff. So let's go ahead and get started really quick. Actually, before that, I've had a request for years to do a lava map or a volcano map or stuff like that. I think we're going to start on that today. In addition to that, an ice map. So kind of a large separation of biomes and stuff like that. So this one's going to be kind of challenging, way outside of comfort zone. So this should be very informative, we'll say. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I have been looking for a bunch of assets for like volcanoes and stuff like that, but I have not really found any online that I like. So I am just going to do my own and then make it available for our Patreons or anybody else online. So let's go ahead and get started here with Wonder Draft. The request from our Patreons was that we do Wonder Draft. So we're here. I kind of went in and just did a little bit of a start. We're going to discard that, but we are going to make this as big as possible. So right now with Wonder Draft, the cap is 8,000 by 192 pixels by 5,457 pixels. In this case, we are going to do that, but we're going to, instead of doing it eastward, we're going to go with adventure map. Let's go ahead and apply that. And let's kind of rough some stuff out. Maybe not adventure. Let's go with something else. Maybe imagination. Yeah, that works. We'll go with imagination first. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Let's first kind of identify where stuff is going to be. I'd like to do an icy up here. And then down here, let's go volcanoes. And we want a lot of biomes, so let's go temperate. Oops. And let's go maybe jungle here. All right. And I think we should try something new today. Let's try, instead of filling out the world, we're going to cover this whole thing with a world, and then we're going to try to reduction. So something a little bit new. This is also going to help us set where the biomes are. Again, we're painting a very large map. So this is going to take just a moment to fill out. What we're going to do is we're going to paint the biomes first. And after we paint the biomes, we're going to take our subtractive brush and we're going to make the oceans and stuff in the outline of the map that we're doing. Then we'll just kind of go from there. Again, this map is one of our series where chat makes the map. If you have any suggestions or if you want to see anything, please let me know. We'll get started here. So let's go ahead and grab our brush. Let's add a couple of new colors to it. Let's maybe go with a orange. See how that looks. That looks good. And let's go with a let's go with kind of a lava rock. That looks good too. Okay, cool. So we have our colors, and let's go ahead and, oh, we need something cold. We're going to go with kind of a bluish color for the cold. That works great. And now let's go ahead and get started. So for our zones, this will be our cold area up here. We're going to have some glaciers and a lot of fjords and stuff like that. So we're just going to rough in that area. And for our volcanoes, let's go with our volcanoes, I don't know, maybe down in this area. So we're just going to make our biome right there. And maybe let's go with a trope of like a wasteland. in between the two. So maybe a desert here. Again, this is going to be our desert biome. And then let's go with the temperate biome. Let's see what's a good color for that. Do I have a good color for that in this palette? We'll go with this one. Our temperate biome is going to be here. Again, we're doing this because we had a lot of requests on the Patreon about biomes, about how to create biomes. And this is kind of the way I'm going to do it, this map. So our temperate's going to come here. And then we're going to have maybe we'll have a deep zone right over here. That's our jungle. So that's going to be our jungle area. And I know this looks like butt right now, but trust me, it's going to look better. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to blend a little bit on these biomes. Again, circles to blend. We'll blend this desert part first. We're just going to kind of overlap everything. Just like that. Down in the volcano region, we're going to overlap it like that. And again, this helps us know where the biomes are going to be and where the other things are going to be. Then we're going to do the same thing with our temperate zones. We have kind of a warm temperate zone here. We're going to come down into our jungles. So we kind of got like Florida here in the States. Spain or areas like that. Undercover, hi! How are you today? We are currently making Chat Does maps, and we're filling out biomes and areas where things might be. Let's kind of get a dark amber with Wonder Draft here. There we go. And we'll just blend that in. All right. Now that we got kind of where our biomes are going to be, we are going to now start subtracting from the map itself. Let's go ahead and get a big brush size. Let's start down here. It's always kind of fun to have just a kind of natural. Let's turn down the roughness quite a bit there. Kind of a maybe inner sea area down here. And I know this is kind of contrary to what we've done before. All right, Undercover, what would you like to do today? We're kind of I've had a request from Patreon that we're doing a lava map down here and an ice map. So that's all I've gotten right now. And you're the first in chat, so welcome. A swamp. Okay, we are doing a swamp. Let's come over here. Do you want it in the jungle? What kind of swamp do you want? Do you want a jungle swamp? Do you want a cold swamp like a wetlands up north? Do you want kind of a brackish Mordor swamp down near the bottom? Your call. Because right now this is all about you. I'm just kind of designing some where our volcanoes are, just a torn up little area. There we go. Louisiana type swamp. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We can definitely do that. So let's go over here in this kind of warmer area, and let's just go ahead and put in. We're just going to mark some areas for swamps. I think I really like that. So we'll come down into this kind of a hotter area down here, kind of warm temperate, and then we get really hot. And there's a lot of little lakes and stuff like this. Went on a trip to Florida, and we took a nice little plane ride. I got a lot of accurate images for swamps. Now, we're also going to need an area where these swamps are going to come out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's say we have kind of maybe right here. Maybe we'll just do it all right here. Let's just go and we'll peck out we'll make it kind of in a peninsula, maybe. Yeah, let's do our swamp in this peninsula. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this land here. Now, do you want the area around it to be flat, or do you want some like big mountains separating it that all the water and everything else goes down? All right, and we're down here. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we got some cool stuff going here. And let's say the swamp, you're in Louisiana, so a great deal of the swamp has been pushed by the steady, yeah, so we get this kind of thing. Meandering rivers and stuff like that. Flat, okay, so this will be flat. So this is basically just collected rainwater over a very long time. How's that looking for you, undercover? Also, how's the sound? That's always the most important part of these. Let's make some more just craggy stuff that goes down here. So we're talking like, you know, lots of islands, a lot of wetlands. Okay, sweet. Thank you very much. We were going to start this at about 11:30, but time kind of got away from me a little bit. I had to reschedule some stuff. We're going to have this really flat, and we'll have like, maybe this will be like a big delta, like the the Mississippi Delta. I like that. All these islands and stuff down here. All right. So we kind of got your swamp going. Now, if you'll notice on WonderDraft, because I've already put down color, it will acknowledge that color, and it will also make it so maybe we have a little Nile thing going on here. Over there, too. Let's go up here into the north. Let's get some fjords. We're just going to start just whacking out fjords. Maybe there's a big ocean. Let's put an ocean to kind of balance this out. Let's put an ocean right up here. And let's go ahead and we'll get some flatter areas right here. Just to kind of balance out the feel of this. Maybe this would come over here so it looks like there's kind of another peninsula. Make this a little bit raggedier. It's a good way to say it. And we're just gonna, just kind of hollow everything out here. Just kind of have fun with it. Maybe this whole line comes down here because we want to keep this whole area right here flat for undercover. So maybe we're just gonna grow this. Just like this. Maybe we have something like the Great Lakes. Oh, that's cool. We'll do kind of a Great Lakes thing over here. I think we're going to make this world about the size of Australia, or about 3/4 of the size of the United States. Australia is a little bit bigger than that, but that's cool. Okay. Let's go back down here to our area. I want to add some more land. I want some more land in this area so it looks a little bit more jagged. Not that much. There we go. And we're also going to start some of these swamps forming down here. And we're going to come up here. I really like the idea of just a massive amount of swamps. We'll put rivers and a bunch of other stuff in here. Maybe we have 4 rivers, 5 rivers, we'll call it the fingers, that come here. Have a lot of meandering rivers and stuff like that. And let's get an idea of where we want to put our mountains. Let's say our big mountain range is right in this area and this area. Maybe we'll have a mountain range that's right there too. All right. Kind of going a little bit backwards here like we usually do, but I think that's going to be fun. Ooh, I just made a mistake, but we're going to keep that mistake. Maybe this is where a meteor striked or something. Let's go ahead and start making our fjords. We're going to do that by creating just kind of an inlet. We're going to branch the crap out of this inlet. All right. Because the guys on Patreon wanted to see something that's cold and icy, so let's do that for him. All right, and we'll put another C right here. We'll have all the mountains be north of this, maybe south too, and we'll put another little branch right here. All right, let's look at our overall shape, and I think we can start reducing some sizes of these. Yeah, let's go a little bit. The fjords will do this. Really wet world then. So these mountains right here are going to need to be very high to create this desert environment. Since we got those swamps down there, we're going to want, since we got those swamps are undercover down there, we're going to want the moisture to be kind of like coming up from there. And again, with the fjords, we're just making these here. Not too much, just a little. See, this right here is a little too much. There we go. Little happy accident turned out well there. And I got the Norwegian. There we go. Sweden. Okay, that's looking fun. Maybe we'll have one come down here. All right, then we're here. We're here. If anybody else is in the chat, what else would you like to see in this one? All right. Get those in there. Yeah, really rough little landscape here. Let's come in on this. We're gonna have to put some mountains there. Let's have this come up this way. Make this fairly, not that big. Fairly big there. Maybe big there. For grins and giggles, let's just cut all this off. Maybe a peninsula like there. We're getting there. We're getting there with this. Just some kind of crazy amount of details and overflow. All right, let's go back and we will kind of sprucing this up a little bit, kind of make it a lot more raggedy. Again, we're focusing on biomes here. There we go. Also, if you're on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're participating. Hope you're liking how this looks. Hope you're liking how this feels. All right, and we're just cutting away at this map. Just kind of deciding where things are going. Now we can always add or take away. That's really easy with digital art. I think we are very much can be taken away on this map in certain places. Got a cool little island there I want to keep. Let's add some roughness up in this corner. That's really not wanting to add much. All right. Let's take away some stuff here too. Making this a little interesting. Get our desert here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Puppet Master in the chat. Puppet Master, good morning. I know we started this a little early, but my wife has a meeting and that she needs to be, so we're busting this out really quick. Thanks for coming by. We're doing all the maps. We are literally doing all the maps. We're doing a desert area. We're doing a work sucks, I know. We're doing a volcanic area. We're doing a tundra area. We're making peninsulas. We're making swamp areas. How I did this map, I'm kind of doing it completely backwards than I usually do. I started by painting in all the biomes. And once I got those biomes painted, I'm just kind of cutting away at this map, just removing mass and earth. We had Undercover in the chat, and they wanted to participate, and they wanted some swamps. And I was like, why not? I like swamps. Swamps are kind of cool. So we put some swamps here. I'm just kind of cutting back on these. And jungles. Yep, jungles on the bottom. So we'll have these jungle islands and stuff like that too, down near here. Okay, so let's make this a little bit smaller. But again, instead of having a pre-designed one, we're just kind of doing this. Kind of doing this backwards. We're cutting away instead of adding things in. One of our Patreon members, like yourself, has had, biomes are kind of hard. They're not my forte. Bertie, you are actually at the right time. We started a little earlier than I expected due to scheduling conflicts, and I wanted to actually get most of the map in so people could participate when they get here. And what I did, Bertie, since you just got here, I filled everything with land in Wonderdraft, and then I added biomes. And then what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting away at the landform to make it more, interesting and more expression, have more expression in it. The area I'm working in is a kind of a jungle swamp biome, very warm. Area like this. I'm also going to do some fjords up here and some volcanic stuff down here. This is kind of a learning map, but it's still a map that I wanted to do with the chat. So what do you guys want to see? What do you guys like? What do you guys don't like in this? Let's start busting this out. Let's get a bigger brush size there. There we go. Just kind of cutting into these islands and stuff right there. Let's kind of cut over like this. We're keeping the roughness of our subtraction brush. How's the landform looking? I know it's kind of weird with all these colors, but how's it looking to you guys? Okay, let's now go up and we're going to start working on these fjords a little bit. Just roughing these up a little. So a lot of wherever this is, there's a lot of rainfall and there's a lot of wind, meaning we'll have a cold sea here and a warm sea here. So there's this constant torrent of, what do you think of that? Constant torrent of rain and snow and wind and stuff like that to create all this. Our little lakes and stuff going here. All right. Oh, no, if you have a YouTuber, yeah, please go ahead. This is a community, not the Dan Show. Well, it kind of is the Dan Show, but if link them, please. If you have another YouTuber that's doing something that's good that you'd like to share, I would love to learn from him. All right. Let's come up here and actually separate. I don't know. I kind of like that. Maybe we should come down. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's raise this up a little bit, connect this. Then we'll have one big river that is making all of this mess. That's really curvy. It is literally the Dan and the Puppet Master show. Yes, it is, sir. Good to see you. And also, thank you for joining Patreon. I hope you are enjoying all those free maps. Okay, there we go. So in order to do this, we're going to probably have a mountain range right here that goes up. And then a mountain range right here. So it's kind of splitting the world. Let's get some more little islands up here so it doesn't just feel like... I'm going to start streaming probably... Mondays definitely I'll be streaming at 11. Fridays are a little weird, so I might be... Thursdays or Fridays. I think Fridays are going to be better. I am also going to start playing games on this channel, just because I feel like it. Also invite you guys to come play. Now, something I did learn here, something I did learn with Wonder Draft today is, do you see how I started this is I just drew land, I just sort of like bleh, land, and then I colored it. And when I went back in to add landforms, like right down here, where I did this orange stuff. All right, we will check that out. Artifexin. I will look him up and add the link below, because we definitely want to make sure that if there's something to learn, let's learn it. Let's get rid of this area here. It's kind of... I don't know. What do you guys think of this area? Should we keep it? Should we make it into kind of a peninsula? Let's kind of make it into a peninsula for now. We can always add stuff to it. I don't know. You guys tell me on this one. Might do weekend streams. I might be playing, I don't know. I'm a huge fan and a nerd for Destiny, mainly because of the lore and world building they do in it. But if anybody plays Destiny here, I'd love to play with you. Or maybe some Tales games or anything like that. Make it a small meteor strike zone. Yes! Yes, we are going to make it a meteor strike zone. We'll have it come down here. Kind of Yucatan Peninsula thing. Maybe that's what happened here. Then we're going to take our big brush. We're going to go that big, and we're just going to go boom. Let's make some other meteor strike zones too. So boom, 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 boom. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Good call there, Puppet Master. We're doing meteorites. We're doing volcanoes. We're doing... That looks like a branded character that I'm not allowed to utter their names versus copyright risk. So we'll go with the meteor strike area right there. Let's zoom into that area. And we're going to... Well, let's maybe hit our erase. Oh, too much. Let's go really small. We break up the line just a little bit. We want to make it look unnatural. We want to keep that a little bit of a natural look. But we also want to show that there's been rain and stuff that it has eroded where that meteor strike hit. But not too much. Then we will go to the where that's detonated. Kind of smaller lines, and if they cross, that's great. That's fine. Don't mind that one bit. So meteor stuff here. Now for the volcanoes, I can't find any that I like online. They're all super stylistic or they don't look good. So I'm just going to make my own and make them available online. Okay, let's kind of come down now. And then now we're going to do these other squiggles into this. And heck, maybe we're going to make a lot of meteor strikes in this map. That'd be cool. What do you guys think of that? Do all the meteor strikes everywhere. Explain a lot about the world. All right, Birdie likes it. If Birdie likes it, we'll do it. Okay, and we want to make these go farther. How's that meteor strike looking, guys? Any suggestions for it? There we go. We'll make some meteor strikes up here. Yeah, something bad happened. We're talking like super apocalypse. We will put Colts here. Ooh, I got some ideas. What if I did this before and it worked well. What if we did little chains of islands that look like this? I'm always a fan of some stuff like this. There we go. Just little tiny islands. Tourist attractions for cult members. Yeah. My wife was working at a library, and they had a person with obviously some, I don't want to make fun of any mental conditions, but he believed we lived by this lake, and he believed that there was going to be a giant comet that would rise from the center of the lake and destroy us all. Oh, hey, check that out. Check that out. I like that meteor strike. All right, let's throw... We got one there. Let's blow a hole right over here. Boop! We get our smaller little holes there. Ooh, more space metals. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe that's where they learned iron crafting. Maybe it's like a rich alloy of beta carotene or something like that. Not beta carotene. I forget the name of it. Okay, we're here and we're gonna go back and make sure we're getting our little impact zones. You guys ever see the Eye of the World in Africa? If you're using, you can get Google Earth Pro for free. You should check that out. That's freaky. It reminds me of something like this. They say it's not an asteroid strike, but it's just a natural forming thing. Doesn't look natural to me, but I guess it is. All right, we have another meteor strike there. They're kind of in the same line. Let's get that a little bigger. Try to draw a circle, not having much success with that. And again, we're looking for a little bit unnatural. Definitely not round shapes. But I'm liking what this is doing. I don't know if you guys are. All right. There we go. Oh, I forgot to do something. We're going to save this. what's going in the townhouse next to us, but man, someone is making a lot of noise, bless their hearts. Let's put another one in here. Let's go right here for one. I don't know, I kind of liked that right there. Maybe here, and then a smaller one right there. Then we need, let's put like a smaller one here, then here. Let's go fill these out. All right, so we have this going on. Maybe once these struck, that it destroyed, we're talking like super apocalypse here. Because, apocalypses are fun in fantasy maps. Or like the civilization survived it. Then we had a lot of people migrate down here. What do you guys think, story-wise? Ooh, weird mutations would be fun. Maybe that's where all the the shunned are banished into these areas. Zoom in. Let's zoom in on these really quick. I kind of want to attempt to make them appear to look as though they are like this other stuff we made. So we're going to use the same size brush. We're going to join this together. Let's say these two guys up here are like fresh water that is just collected over time. This is where you get the really weird stuff. Hillbilly cultists, why not? Very protective over their star liquid or star milk or whatever we're going to call it. Ugh. Starting to get very Lovecraftian here. Eldritch abominations and all that stuff. There's a guy that had a lot of problems. Take that out. Star milk! Oh yeah, it's like this milky white substance and stuff like that. Ugh. Carries a lot of silicone. Oh, didn't want that there. We want that right there. Roughen up the edges of this big one. Yeah, that looks like some bad stuff happened. You know what? That works. I have, on our Patreon, I'm creating miniatures, and everybody voted on what type of monster to make there, what type of miniature to make, and everybody voted a monster. So that's the monster that's going to be here, kind of something Cthulhu-esque. Can we say tentacles, boys and girls? Yeah, we've seen enough anime to know what's going to happen then. Yeah, it was probably off-color joke that I shouldn't have made. Oh well. Oh yeah, no, Lovecraft, man, that dude had some issues. I mean, he was pretty much raised in a library all by himself. Was scared of everything, but wow. And he was, let's not sugarcoat it. He was really quite racist. But with his background and some of the upbringing he had, I'm not too surprised. I'm not going to defend the guy and some of the things he had, but I definitely, I feel bad for him. Okay, we're just going to make some little crater stuff here. We're going to put a volcano here, guys. We are going to put a volcano right in this area. Right there. That's where a volcano is going to be once I get it made. Okay, how's our craters looking there, guys? Well, I want to add more craters. I know that sounds really weird, but I think I want some more craters. Let's connect these two. There we go. Yep, they're mining the star milk and they're releasing the monster. Silly people. All right, let's put another big old crater right there. Maybe a little smaller. Bigger than this one, smaller than the others. There we go. Let's actually add some a little more weird stuff in this area. And if we're going to be weird, let's be weird. Should we do odd numbers that don't resemble anything? Oh, maybe not. There we go. Okay, let's hit this crater too. For the map that we did with the big kingdoms and stuff, I am currently doing a write-up on the lore that we talked about for it. Yeah, it's going to take me a little bit of time. Writing is not my specialty at any length, but I will get that out. That's a fun way to do a crater. I'm just kind of nipping at the outside of it. We're going to go in and do this kind of thing. All right. Yeah, I'm getting images of like Alien Covenant with the monster and stuff like that. I don't want to do a xenomorph, but I'm thinking like something from maybe like something like Hellboy, like the big Samael the demon from Hellboy. That'd be kind of cool. All right, let's kind of come over here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to break, kind of draw a circle there. That's looking good. Let's come down here and do the same thing here. Because we want the consistency. If it doesn't look consistent, we're going to get weird stuff. Okay. You know what? Let's put even more craters, because why not? Maybe a crater there. Small crater that connects it there, and maybe another crater there. That's looking good. Really different, but again, that's what we're learning today. Yeah, then our cultists become all kinds of like really weird if we call it star milk, and I love it. Yeah, this technique to make craters where you just kind of trace the outline of it like that. That's kind of fun. It's kind of a weird map. I'm not used to doing maps like this, but I wanted to. This is the best way I could think of doing biomes, like really radical different biomes and stuff like that. Oh, we forgot this crater too, so let's trace around it. So we get that kind of effect, and then come down here with the blown out bits. I don't know if I like this having so much land, so we're just going to subtract from that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Oh, is there? Oh, it's Centaur. Yeah, that's some nightmare. That's some nightmare fuel from Fallout. Huh. I'm kind of ticked off that they weren't in Fallout 3. Well, Fallout 4. I don't know. Most recent Fallout. There we go. Some more impact zones up here. Flooded everything, ripped apart the world. All right. Let's have a look at that. How's that looking up there, guys? I think I need some land, like right in this area. Because it's feeling a little... Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll connect some of this. Maybe connect that back there. Come down in here like this. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot better. It just kind of breaks up stuff that it doesn't look so, hey, we got a river and then a giant crater in it. We'll do those later. All right. Some stuff in that one. Maybe a couple things there. Some islands here. Let's have a look at that. All right. It's looking pretty freaking awesome. You know, I want some more craters. I want some more craters. So we're going to put a crater right there. We're going to come in. I mean, let's be bold. Let's do some fun stuff here. And then maybe a crater here. Let's be bold. All right. Same thing here. I like how that gives you kind of an impact. It really does look like an impact there. Oh, don't close it all the way? Okay. There we go. We'll just open that a bit up. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. Good eye there, birdie. Very good eye. All right, then we're here. Let's place, you know, millions of megatons of Earth. We'll do the old mountains and then we'll do the new mountains around these. Actually, I went too far with that one. Let's bounce that back. Come on. Let's bring this in a little bit. There we go. I don't know if I like that. I can't decide. I can't decide. Be interesting that maybe every one of these. Now, did whatever came to the world, were each one of them cocooned in one of these? I mean, is there a unique one for each one of these lakes? I mean, one of these crater spots? That'd kind of be interesting. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. What do you guys think? More craters? Less craters? We can do anything we want. Birdie, thank you so much for coming. I will be streaming Monday at 11 and probably Wednesday at 11 in the Wednesday at 11, and probably some weekend streams just because I can. Yeah, no, we will. We will. Maybe there's a giant, like, horrible bird thing. Not that you're horrible or anything, but, that'd be kind of cool. Let's make another strike up here. No, I don't like that there. Yeah, regardless, thank you so much for stopping by. That's cool. Okay, we got a ton of strikes. Bye-bye. All right, kind of come in here. Let's put some additional strikes just kind of everywhere. I think that's going to be the biggest characteristic of this mountain. So good call. Very, very good call. Let's see, who was that? Was that Puppet Master? Who was it that suggested the lightning strikes? Not the lightning strikes, but the meteor strikes and all that. Either way, I like it. This is going to be a fun one. And I will be doing volcanoes and stuff on this, just because I can. Big lightning. Like, Zeus had a tantrum to end all tantrums. That'd be kind of cool around these are just like kind of mud. You get lightning that forms like the big crystals. Another strike there. We got to do this right, just like we did the last one. So we start a little bit bigger. Oh, too big. Come from the center. Make it look natural, old-ish. We need... Yeah, that's it. That's what we needed there. All right. Another one right there. All right. Let's get some other ones here. Yeah, I'm going to go nuts with these. Put one right there. And right there. That we're starting to look like Swiss cheese. Except this one doesn't look good. We need to fix that guy right there. I think we're getting good with those. Unless you guys want more. I don't know. Your thoughts, your guys' call. More or less on the craters. Lightning strikes. Now I can't get that out of my head. I'm going to be saying it every time I do this map. Geez, thanks, guys. All right, put some more over here. Dyspraxic Penguin, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Good guy there. Also, Nomad of the Plains, you are here too. Thank you for your support. Over here with these. Let's have a look here. Well, that's kind of cool. I haven't played it, but I've seen it and I'm a fan. It's just something that I haven't had time or the budget to to look at. Let's put a couple strikes down in this peninsula area. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and fill these in really quick. Oh, using the wrong tool there. Let's get that smaller. There we go. But I like it. I was a big fan of all the. I got introduced to to Lovecraft by Robert E. Howard. Him and he's the guy that wrote the Conan books. He was actually the first guy that came up with the Cthulhu mythos, and then Lovecraft took it and just went nuts with it. But I got introduced to Lovecraft through Robert E. Howard, and I've always been a fan since. Then I found out, the author's dead, meaning once the author writes something, you base your opinion on his work is formed around his work, not the author's personal intentions. Especially what he names as animals, and if you know the reference, you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, big old rock strike here. Huh. I'm doing this back and forth thing that I kind of like. I know it looks different from the other things we've made, but I think it is just another tool we can use when you're doing your own craters, stuff like that. Except that looks like a beard. I don't know if I don't think I want that too much. So let's just let's edit that out. There we go. Well, I didn't know. I thought there was pre designed characters that you had to play. I didn't know you could play yourself. That would be hilarious. Hilariously awesome. I have to check that out. Okay, let's get rid of these little islands. Let's zoom out to have a look. Yeah, the talent versus the other the person, and I think that's what you have to do. I know I have views and dispositions that some people might not agree with. I try to be chillaxed and let everybody do what they want and fight for the right to do what they want. But I hope they look at the stuff I do in the same way. I look at people like Lovecraft and other things like that. All right. That's a cool strike there. We got another cool one right there. Yeah, we've really banged up this world, guys. Let's put some additional impact stuff here. Just gonna come. Make sure we do some odd numbers here. Oh, look, it has a smile. It was happy to see us. That's where the big baddie's going to come from, right there. Yeah, right in that area. Looks like a couple different asteroids hit right here. I like that. That's giving each one a lot of character. I think that it was needed. I think that was what was kind of bugging me. Guess we just need to make sure we're consistent with those characters. All right. I really like that, guys. I don't know about you. Oh, it's single player. Very cool. Oh, okay, okay. That's even better. I want to add. I want to add some more right here, but I think we need to get details in first before we do that. I want to add one here and another one down. You know what? What do you guys think? Should I add some more? Like one right there. And another one of its buddies. I think the one right there just makes it. Let's just do that one. We'll just take, you know what, we'll take it slow. We'll not go too nuts with this. Too nuts. Okay, let's back that off a little bit. Dig into that. And we will start our little tiny trails. I'm putting my pen right in the middle of it and just kind of bringing it, following that same line out, so it looks like everything that broke through that came from a certain direction. Except I really don't like what I did there. Come on. Okay, we need one more. Then we're going to get our littlest brush here, and we're going to go absolutely crazy with these little inlets. Because that's looking really cool down here. We'll kind of have them trying to reach out to each other. Ooh, maybe there's like sinkholes that are going on and reaching at each other. There we go. Creepy eldritch sinkholes. Maybe we got a kind of an underdark thing going on here. All right, let's get some. Oh, marmoset. Why are you open? We don't want marmoset to be. Oh, let's save. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Puppet Master, my answer would be yes. For this particular map, I would put as many rivers as someone would have to build a boat. That's the standard I'd use. If you have to build a boat to get across the river, I'd show it. If it's something you can walk across, who cares? But if it's something important or something that you needed to build, like a raft or something, that's what I would show. I was thinking about your question last night, and that is the answer that I wanted to write down, and I was going to update it. I'm glad you asked. But that is how I would, that's how I do rivers. Because if you're looking at it from an explorer, someone made these. Oh yeah, see that one made everything. That one's a great one. Well, we'll do a little crack in here too. Maybe just some islands and stuff. But I hope that answers your questions. Important ones, yes. If it's like a stream that a famous battle took place on. Well, you'd actually not really need that. You just need to, like, many people died here and stuff. All right. Oh, we got some round stuff over here that we do not want. So let's go ahead and get in there. Roughen this up. Now I'm going over the edges of this map with the roughness, a very small brush and a high roughness. That way it gives the landform a lot more characteristics, and it doesn't look, the more rough the coast is, the more we are going to believe the size of this map. So there we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking this. I really am liking this. Okay, you know what? Let's do some blending. Let's do some blending of some climate here. Let's grab our green we were using. I think it was this. Was it this green? Yeah, let's actually blend this green up into this fjord area a little bit better. So we're just doing circular motions. And the key with biomes I found on maps is that we're going to put the temperate area where these are going to be. Biomes usually follow a straight line, but you want to blend the biomes into other biomes. See down here, this warm area, this warm temperate area? We're going to put that in like that. Down here. There we go. There we go. Now there's this tan up here is going to be a newer biome. That's going to be a cold temperate. And so that cold temperate is going to spread into these areas up here. Let's go ahead and reduce our brush size and make it all jaggedy. Oh, spam call. Sorry about that. So these are kind of our biomes that are going to spread with the mountains. That's another way to break the biomes up. There we go. Yeah, that's a good point, Puppet Master. That this does open up an area for rivers and stuff to be on. All right, so we kind of have cool temperate biomes right there, and I'm just coloring them, and that's also going to signal our height. Now I'm going to blend some of this cooler temperate up into these fjords, and then I'm going to blend it down again. All right, let's go down here to this area. I think this color is a little too brown, so we're going to change it. We need something a little more, actually, no, we need something a little more pastel instead of orange. Let's try peach. Yeah, that peach works. I'm just going to blend that peach in right here. Kind of overwhelm that orange because yeah, that's looking a lot better. That says dry to me. I don't know about you guys, but that does say dry to me. We're going to pull this color all the way up. We don't want it too brown. Pull this color all the way up and then we'll blend it. Okay, back to the green. We'll blend down. Opacity down even more. It's a little high on the opacity. All right, there we go. So you can kind of see the biomes there. Between dark and bright colors really help visualize different biomes. Yeah. Hey, Distributional, good to see you. Oh, that's awesome. I'd love to see that. Okay. Let's add another color. I think that going back to that orangey color, I think if we added that orangey color like right in here to get kind of a desert feel near the volcano place. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. Man, Billy Hollywood is going to lose his mind when he realizes that. Let's come up here. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah, that I really want to see what you do with that one. That one looks very cool. Let's go over near some of these and just add a little bit of yellow to them. We're going to put mountains near the yellow bit just for grins. All right. Okay, well, we got our landform done here. Let's go another 15 minutes and then we will call it. Now, I really do want to make sure that we get some volcanic areas in here, so I'm going to just expand this region. This is going to be like the Poi Poi, I think it's called, flows of Hawaii. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Come in with this blue over here. Maybe some blue up in this area. There we go. See it? All right. Yeah, he's going to be pissed. I should text him. He got COVID really, really bad. I didn't see him streaming at all online. So I kind of got to be in my bonnet and gave him a phone call just to see if he was doing okay. And he got really like dangerously sick. So I'm glad he's coming out of it. Haven't seen him on for a while though. Okay, we're gonna save this. I think I'm really liking this. Wonder Draft is currently busy. All right. So we got some more craters here. Got to kind of figure something to do up here. This cold area, the fjords and stuff is not looking. It's not looking good. So let's go up here and we're going to take our small brush and we're going to fill in. That's going to take all day. So I'll just do a little bit right here. Let's make that a little bigger. There we go. There we go. I was thinking of going into World Creator and actually making some volcanoes and then putting them through a filter that makes them pencily. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll make those available on Patreon and also to maybe for a week up on the website. I won't be posting. I'll post this file on Patreon so people can play with it or take it different ways. That's cool. All right. See, we're getting into that haggard appearance of fjords and stuff. Not haggard, but craggy. Real craggy. And then we'll make the, there we go. Then we'll make the rivers and stuff like that. Let's take a look at that. How's that? Oh yeah, that looks better. That looks better. All right. Yes, I will be continuing this map on Monday. Monday and Friday, I will be doing the stream maps. And I'll be posting them every time we do a map. I'll post it on Patreon. Once we get some mountains on this, I will put it up on Avantnovis.com for a week for people to come and grab if they want to use it or not. Their call. But I figured since we're doing this as a community, I think it'd be best if everybody that participated had a chance to get a hold of the map. I think for a reasonable amount of time, I think that's the way I'd like to go with that. All right, let's get some more of this. Kind of want to cut away at the holding space bar and moving the mouse to. There we go. We got a good little fjord there going on. I think I need to take these a little bit more. Again, this is all going to be mountains and crazy stuff up in this area. So we got eldritch horrors emerging from these lakes. Some milky some space milk in a couple of these that are really toxic, and you have something living in it. Yeah. It's gross, but cool. Okay, breaking up the land. But really went with a subjective. All attached to the same planet. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so, yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. The styles are going to kind of be a little different, but maybe that's a good thing. This would be north of that land. Well, maybe to the east or west. I don't know. Something fun like that. Maybe this is what caused the mantle to crack in our last one we did. I want a real big crater right there, just for grins and giggles. We're talking like, yeah, kind of like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Big crater, yes or no? Big crater, yes or no? I don't know how to put polls on YouTube, but I just want something more. Kind of this thing going on. We'll hold off on that. We'll get to it. But again, what we found out is since I already painted the landmass, oops, it remembers what color I painted it. And I'm just ecstatic about that. You see that? Like I could be a bad and just go like that. Well, I didn't want to do that. That was kind of interesting though. But yeah, I could like down here, I could do that and then say, oh no, I want it to recolor it and it'd be recolored what I already put on. I think discovering that today was really cool. Oh yeah, yeah. Then this place is where what cracked the mantle. All these strikes. Um, the way I do that is through Photoshop or ArtRage. I'd get the highest resolution and I'd put them side by side and adjust filters as much as I can. Let's save this one really quick again. Let's see, we had an eastward theme. Yeah, see, this map wouldn't look good in the eastward. Black and white, nope. Feudal, nope. We'll keep our adventure. I mean, our imagination one. Yeah, I just cut it up into sections that. Maybe one last meteor in the desert? Okay. Let's see, where should we put it? This area right here is bland, so this is where we're going to put it. Maybe right there. Oh yeah, that's great. Let's do that. All right, good call, Puppet Master. All right, so let's do this stuff first. Make it craggly around there. Maybe since this is desert, there wasn't as bad of things here. And we're going to make a campaign setting by the time we're done. I'll need to write that up, but adding to the lore would be very, very cool. So everything in this area has come like there's ruins and stuff like that, and every person that's been in this area is just like explorers, or they've been driven out by something. There we go. All right, let's have a look at that. Oh, let's get this one needs some more lines. And of course, if these were hitting this hard, it would push up mountains. So we'll have cratered mountains around everything. Okay, let's have a look at this. Yeah, I think that added a lot. I think that really added a lot. Let's go get the remains in there. Yeah. Maybe a couple meteors hit this. That's cool. Doo-doo-doom. Little fragments that have fallen off. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Last map meteor's 200 years old, maybe. That's overrun with vines, jungles. Yeah. Sanded over in the desert. Filled up with water by then, too. Maybe the cult from the ruins islands brought the meteors by falling rituals and brought the Eldritch monsters here. Created the crack in the material. Yes, yes. Yes, we talked about Eldritch monsters before, but if these are the things that brought them, and maybe each one of these has its own little island, and maybe in the last map we did, maybe there's like a giant impact crater offshore. Yeah, I'm really digging this. We have some work to do up here, but I'll worry about that later. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. So I love this. I love the thought of actually building a world. What I think I'll do is I'll make a black and white or a black and land and ocean, and then piece these into certain places. And that way they can be their own style and they can have their own look and uniformity and stuff like that. And we'll still have the same look. So just double check, save that again. One would say I'm kind of paranoid about saving stuff. Let's go to just call that Broken World Backup. Shoggoth-like monster. Heck yeah. I just see these cultists, doing their little chants and, flailing around and think they're summoning a thing that will grant them power, and all of a sudden they get hit by a meteor from the thing that they summoned. I think that's just hilariously awesome. Okay, so we have this map. And we have, I believe it is this map that are going to be part of the world once it loads. Don't force it. Yeah, we'll have this map. Ooh, they'd fit together right in this area. Right here, they'd fit together. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Yep, right there. They'll fit perfectly right there, and then the explorers and stuff will come and find all these bad ones and other things like that. Hey, Bubba Wizard. Yeah, no, I'm, let's see, it wasn't last stream, but the stream before, it crashed and wiped out all these borders and stuff that I did. And I was just absolutely in agony with that. It killed me with all that work we did in it. But it turned out better. I think the map overall turned better. I think we need some more craters. That's just me. All right, guys. I am going to call it here. We've been streaming now for about an hour and a half. I will throw this up on YouTube. And also, it's a little early to throw this up as a map someone could use because we need some mountains and other features in there. So look for this on YouTube. Next Monday at 11 o'clock, I will be continuing to stream this. This is, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time or 10 o'clock Pacific Time. Top left snow. All right. Top left snow. One right there. All right. Okay, we'll get this done and then end this. Oh man, it's like I like doing this or something. All right. Break up the rounded look to this. And we'll start carving some of this out. And we want to kind of duplicate what's down here. So we'll start with these large areas. Make some lakes. Heck, we might just make this the campaign map of the role-playing game we're currently working on. That'd be awesome. Just got the alpha guide done earlier this morning. Finally. It's only taken me like 3 months. All right, we're there. Now let's draw our really little guys. little guy, a couple little guys here too. And I'm thinking that we do old mountains and new mountains with this.
New what's new? Like we got new what's new links for XA and XASP. I forgot to update it in the.
It is looking a little heavy on this side, so we'll
figure out which dock that, like, which of
create this here.
Things. Yeah.
I will. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at that really quick. Ooh, yeah, looking good. Puppet Master, once again, this is your map as well as mine. I'm just your hands. It's kind of creepy.
Current self is not pleased with past self because it would have been so easy while I was in there to do it. Oh.
Little island in the middle of that.
Okay, so this is.
All right, I'm gonna have to get off here and save this. Okay, I'm liking it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming. Again, I really appreciate your time. Our Patreons, let's throw them up again. Disney Reject, No Matter the Planes, Chris, and Puppet Master, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I will get this saved, and next Wednesday at 10 o'clock Pacific time, next Monday, 10 o'clock Pacific time, we'll keep on doing this. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.